Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
6-9-1, Gator score. Low. Moves.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Toss play, back heads to his right. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The pass rush closing in. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Play action here on first down. Grab made by the tight end. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Coming up, second down and goal. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught on the outside. It's Miles. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Split backfield here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The shotgun running play call. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
Well, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
42 spot.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Finding space at the 20. He's tackled after a big gain. Takes up a first down. Great execution on the option.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nebraska 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On the set.
Longhorns are in the red zone now.
Easy.
As a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Jackrabbit.
Back to throw again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nebraska. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.
29 Philly.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play brings up second down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he pulls in the catch. And he will get the first down. Tackled at the 26. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursue the job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. cannot escape, and down he goes.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Cornhuskers will have to kick it away. And he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Here we go.
And here's the handoff. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Nebraska 14.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Movement at the second level of the defense now.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On the set.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Easy.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. The Longhorns pick up and downs.
Size, watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Okay, ready?
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Come on, set. Lizzie, Lizzie.
Handoff to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ready, set.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run it here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
The defensive coordinator this week all